Hello friends, this is Palavrinha. Today I'm bringing you guys a plus 22 Rise commentary run. The main idea here is to let you guys know what I'm thinking during the dungeon and hopefully help you guys during yours as well. And let's begin. On Fortified weeks, this first pull is always a lost. So first we go for Flame Shock debuffs spread to a maximum of 6 enemies. Then we want to funnel as much damage as possible on the mini bosses. And eventually when they're dead, we do our usual chain lightning rotation. Always use your kicks on volley. It's a very dangerous cast and can easily wipe your party sometimes. Also, remember to tab target your enemies and use Lava Lash to apply lashing flames.
Dispel. Avoid. Shield. Avoid.
On the Maiden, remember to dodge the orb and try to stay healthy before each cast of Ancient Radiance. So here I didn't use Shift, which is my mistake, but always try to help your healer using your defensives and potions.
3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Dispel. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Dispel. Dispel. Dodge. Dispel.
During the Sentinel mini-boss, enter the Sandstorm era if you have your kick available to help your team members. Here I kicked Volley because both Warrior and Paladin had kicks for binding cast. You can also interrupt skills by CCing mobs, which I did here with Thunderstorm as my kick wasn't available and I had to kick Volley there.
Dispel. Dodge.
For the first boss,
Red.
try to bait the infinite annihilation outside of the room and help soak tank whenever possible. Also, dodge titanic blow casts, which are frontals directed to
Dispel.
the tank.
Avoid. Or.
On the intermission phase, orbs can reach the center, as it damages the whole party. You also get
Dispel.
up to 50% haste buff if you manage to pick up 5 orbs.
Spread. Avoid. Dispel. Soak. Or. Dispel. Avoid.
Go for the small mob here and funnel as much damage as possible to make your healer's life easier, so you only have to deal with the big
Dance.
dragon.
AoE. Dodge 8. Dispel. AoE. Dodge 8. AoE. Dispel.
This is a pretty common lust timing in Fortified weeks, but always make sure your party leader agrees. The Prio Dragon here is the Diversionist, as it pulses damage to the whole party. The other one has only few single damage skills and a frontal tank.
Dispel.
Not much going on here this part, just kick as much skills as possible and prior damage always on the bigger ads and on the rift mages as well.
Dispel. 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 Dispel.
Usually we go first to the time lost battlefield platform, but this time we went to Morchie first. And here you'll always want to kick these incense from the time bender and try to chain CC mobs here as there's a lot of dangerous casts. And if barrage doesn't get interrupted, watch your feet and try not to die. Fortified is not easy to pick up at first. Don't stack with her tank due to Sandblast, which is a frontal aim to the tank, so always stay behind the boss. On the more problems cast, you have to find the true Morchie, which is the only one without a hat. So as soon as you find, ping it to help your party.
Dispel. Axe. Fixate.
When your clone is alive, bring it to the sand traps and try not to step on it. You can also, with the help of a party member, leave yours
Intermission.
snared.
5, 4, dispel, blue, 2, 1. Frontal. Trap. Frontal. Axe. Dispel. Fixate. Frontal. Trap. Frontal. Intermission. 5, 4, dispel, blue, 2, 1. Frontal. Axe. Fixate. Frontal. Trap. Dispel. Frontal. Dodge. Dodge. Dispel. Dodge. Dodge 8. Axe. Fixate. Dispel. Dodge 8. Axe. Fixate.
On this mini-boss, try your best to not get hit by mortar. You get a heavy dart, hard to heal it.
Dodge 8. Run.
When you're the one targeted by mortar, try to walk in one direction and don't change
Fixate.
it, as it makes easier to dodge for you and your parties than walking randomly.
Ads. Fixate. 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 Fixate.
Here, one bomber explodes on me and I immediately use Ancestral
Dodge.
Guidance, as I
Fixate.
expected much more damage to enter, but ended up not being necessary.
Fixate. Fixate.
On the second mini-boss on the battlefield, avoid standing in consecration area and stay out of frontals aimed
Dispel.
at the tank. Kick Holy Light from the main ad and rallying shout from the small ones whenever possible.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
For the boss itself, stay on the edge and try to bait shockwaves outside of the middle area
Frontal.
so the boss won't stack.
Dispel.
Focus
Bloodlust.
fire archers and kick
Frontal.
warlocks here as well.
Ads. Dodge. Ads. Dispel. Frontal. 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 Dodge.
Quick mention here, I'm running double Earth Shield this dungeon, so whenever I can and have spare globals, I shield myself and my healer.
Dispel. Frontal. Frontal.
Look how after this shockwave, aim in the
Frontal.
middle of the room, the boss gain 8 stacks, meaning his next
Ads.
8 auto attacks are gonna be hitting the whole party, which makes way more harder to heal, especially on tyrannical weeks. When
Dispel.
you get targeted by Bladestorm, try to walk on the edge of the room, trying to prevent the boss from stacking up from the golden ads on the middle of the room.
Ads. Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
On this next pull, there's a lot of damage going on, so
AoE.
try to help your
Dispel.
healer with defensives, potions, and proper positioning. Also, always keep Chrono's sequence. Sometimes this
Dance.
is a lusting
Frontal.
pull.
AoE. Dance. Dispel. Frontal. AoE. Frontal. Dispel.
For the final boss, always focus on the keepers and the extra ads they spawn from portals. Watch aggro here and ask for your tank's help if needed. The ARB job here is usually for ranged DPS or even the healer. The main idea is to stay under one orb, so whenever the first one drops, healer have time to heal the dot from it, and once it is done, then let the second orb hit the floor.
Add. Orb. Frontal. Dispel. Orb. Add. Frontal. Orb.
As soon as I get aggro here and I see the tank is on the other end, I
Dispel.
use Earth Elemental so it gets my aggro and I also get extra HP.
Orb.
Second part of the boss, avoid puddles and burn down Deios.
Dispel.
The herb mechanics are still there, but now we have also to dodge this infinite corruption rain.
Orb. Dance. Frontal. Dispel. Orb. Dance. Frontal. Dispel. Orb.
And that's it for the dungeon. I may have forgot something, and my apologies for that. This is my first time doing this type of video, but I hope I can help you guys a little. Let me know in the comments if you find helpful or not, and if you have any questions. Thanks again for coming, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye.